Hello everyone, this is Sheila Tillich, and today is December 17th, 2024. And it is right before the winter solstice, and we also just had a full moon on the 15th. So we're all in that energy, which is really ramping up right now. I'm going to be teaching, I've got lots of notes here. They started having me do some notes a couple days ago. But it's also about astrology, about the energy at the end of 2024, and then what we're going into with astrology going into 2025. But mostly it is about our changing and evolving and everything that's been happening in the world in the last 6 months, but especially in this timeline. So this year, all right, is going to be a year going forward into 2025 is going to be a year about our spiritual growth, which means taking care of our spiritual health, our emotional health, our physical health, and the health around us. It's also about this timeline is going to be different. So this whole group and our learning is about how do we live in the 3D world? In other words, what's going on in our lives. And then we're already in the 4D. Because we are awakened souls. We are light workers that are aware of the energy. We are coming together as a community to support one another and to be in the same frequency. And it is also about going into the 5D or above, which means the higher frequency, which has been prophesized and what we are actually in at this time. So lots of stuff has been happening, and 2024 and also the winter solstice is about, those old wounds, letting go of those old wounds, but moving on into a new timeline of 2025, the energy. Now, when we think of 2025, we're going to think of the numerology, and that's number 9. And number 9 is about completion and about opening the doors to new beginnings. All right, because 1 comes after 9, or 10, which breaks down to 1. So 2024 has really, it's been powerful. It's been powerful for me. I know it's been powerful for you. And it's been a very big emotional upheaval with us politically in our country, but also in the world. And many things are coming to the light. Many things that the dark has had hidden is coming forward. Now, many of us don't like to talk about politics, but that is the biggest thing that's happening right now. And it's because of the energy that needs to happen. So the dark has been controlled by darker elite power, and we have come to the time where a lot of this stuff that's been hidden from us is coming to light. And many of us are angry. We don't know how to deal with our emotions. We don't know how to deal with our life. And many of us are very sad, and many of us are very happy. And the bottom line is that it's all part of this new energy that is here and about us evolving. It is also about, during this ascension time, why we are here as light workers, why we are here as light workers and old souls that came especially for this time. So we're also dealing with the astrological energy. All right. So I'm not a real expert at this. I know there's a lot of other people are, but we have been going through a rocky time, and we're going to continue through this rocky time. All right. And this rocky time consists of the things that have been hidden, but also the fake agenda or the fake media that has kept us in this cycle of not knowing, of disillusionment, of not knowing the truth. And many of us have a lot of fear from that because our whole world is getting shaken up. Our whole world is changing. Many of us who have been doing this work for a long time know that this is what we've been here for. We've been waiting for this time, is because it was we know about the dark energy, we know about the light energy, we know about the power that we have to transmit and change things. Now, as we've been talking, especially this year, I've talked about 2025 being the actual cosmic gateway. And that has lots of meanings to it. It has meanings of the help that we have, the helpers that are here to help us, and they've always been here to help us. And then also about the intergalactic stuff that's been happening, but also how that plays out on Mother Earth. How does that play out in our humanity, and how we relate to everybody and ourselves? And here in America, with this political election that we just had, really brought some things to the light. It really showed what the fake stuff has been going on for so long, and it's been going on for years and years and years, and that now it's time for us to take our power back. And we as light workers is exactly that. The power that we have inside, and that we can send our energy out to help with this transition. This changing of energy that is happening to the whole world, and also for ourselves to continue letting go of that old stuff, because we get triggered by all that stuff. We get triggered about the fear, and we get triggered about the people in our lives and all the crazy stuff that's been happening out there. The friends that no longer talk to us because we're in a different, we believe, differently than they do. Also, a lot of the fake stuff that's coming out is building a lot of fear. At this time, we have all the drones that is coming out. And I will tell you, and I already knew this before President Trump actually talked about it yesterday in a news conference, is that they are just decoys. They're just something that actually is having us stay in the darkness and the fear and the uncertainty of not knowing what was going on. And also some of the old stuff that was from the other administration was still going on, all right? And a lot of people are seeing that, but also we're filled with fear. But I do know that it's fake. And a lot of people think it's an invasion from the ETs. Well, it's not. All right. They are here, but when they come back, they won't come back like that. They will come back in a different way of helping us. And I truly believe that maybe this is a decoy of some of our military stuff that is out there. Military stuff to with a new technology they can pick up, and like we're being like they just want to put it out there to see what's going to happen. How is our reaction to it? But I do know that the good stuff, the white hats, all right, and our new government is being very transparent. And we are starting to see that of all the things that have kept us stuck, all the things that we believed, and now we know that it wasn't real. And where do we go from here? So I'm going to talk about the white hats. So our galactic family has been here, and the Galactic Federation and all the other federations have been part of this actual Council of Light. Our Pleiadians, Star Mothers, star families, our Arcturians, our Sirians, and the Ryans and the Lyrians. They've all been helping us in our own way. And when we meet together like this, they are here. They are here surrounding us with love and light and helping us to be very transparent and to come together as a community in this energy. And for us to, first of all, work on ourselves. This is what this is all about. It's our own involvement. And they have been here. They're here to help the tyranny, all right? The things that have been keeping us enslaved with the old energy, keeping us enslaved with the old fears, and not helping us in this world. The tyranny that's been going on is the planetary tyranny, is that we are been enslaved to think no differently, to not have known that there is something out there besides us. And the Council of Light, all right, which is all the different planets and the federations that are here to help us, are here, and they are showing themselves more and more in us, in our ability to tap into them. And also they see what's going on, and it is also part of the evolution. It's part of this 36-year time period of this higher quantum energy that is playing out. And many people will still stay in the 3D. Many people have no desire to go any farther, and they still want to stay in the 3D world, and that's okay. But that's where we come in. So as we continue our ascension, in other words, feeling it, going through it, and allowing ourselves to be at a higher consciousness or tap into that Christ consciousness, we vibrate at a higher frequency, which helps the ones that want to ascend, the ones that want to move on, the ones who want to continue having the hope and the new direction as we go forward. And I will tell you, there's great stuff happening. And there's great stuff that's going to continue to happen. It's just that we have to go through this. And that's where it's rocky. It's rocky because our own feelings are coming out. And it's rocky of all the people that are just waking up to how they've been lied to and fooled and how they've always believed. And now they're seeing things come out, and a lot of them are in such despair that they're angry. They're angry, and they're in fear, and they don't know how to live their lives. And that's where we come into play. All right. So we're here to help them. And we're here to continue our recalibration, continue our evolvement with our own souls, and to continue dealing with our own stuff, our own issues in our tissues, our own fears. And when we relate to these people, because we're all in this together, all right, a lot of people don't want to hear our good stuff, and they get angry with us, and sometimes we take that on, all right? But that's part of us learning to stay in our divineness, to stay in our mastery of who we really are. So I'm going to talk about the winter solstice, because it's really cool what's going to happen as we close out this year 2024 and continue on in the energy of 2025. And this is a new time frame, or in a new timeline, which when they talk about timelines, it's like where we are in society. All right. So where we were in the 1800s, where we were in the beginning of the 1900s, how far we've come, through the First World War, Second World War, up until, Korea War, and then, Vietnam, and everything that we've experienced. It also it tells about how many of us knew something wasn't right. But we needed the time to figure it out. And so this energy that's here now is, we that have woken up are using the power of the consciousness grids, the energy in the earth, to help us connect with our higher power, our Christ consciousness, or our divineness. So we've talked about it over and over again. We've talked about, the harmonic convergence in 1987. We talked about a 1994 all the way through 2030, the actual quantum time and the shifting of the earth, and where 2012 was the halfway point of the actual tilt of the earth, the magnetic grid, and how each of those consciousness grids, or those ley lines around the earth, are affecting our physical and emotional, mental, and spiritual DNA, our cellular structure, and how we relate to the world, whether we relate to ourselves or other people, and how our energy is galactic, and it has that spiritual 24th DNA. And that 24th DNA is what is being upgraded. It's being upgraded and downloaded, and actually having new codes put in and having old codes take away. So when we talk about releasing and clearing, that's what we're talking about. We're decoding all the old things that we learned, and we're standing in the power and the abilities of the 24th to be able to make our lives more enjoyable, more fulfilling, and also to be the conduit for other people, to help humanity in this new timeline of the 5D and above. All 5D means is a higher consciousness that is a different dimension or a different density. So the 3D is the density of seeing the physical form, all right? And the density is 3D, where it expands from the middle of us to the side, in the back, 26 feet wide, our energy field. But it's also now this gateway, this cosmic gateway that is here, is that so many things are coming to the light. And all the white hats, or the good guys that are here to help us, are going to be showing up more in our lives and also humanity. And the coincidences or no coincidences that are happening are right on time for all of us to feel what is happening and to experience it. So where the astrology comes in is the way the planets line up. And so I had to write some of this stuff down because I'm not real educated on a lot of this stuff. But the year of 2024, which the lunar year, or more the Chinese year, is about the dragon, okay? And it was in the planet of Pluto, and it dealt with the earth. It also dealt with water, all right? So it dealt with those grids where it was the consciousness grid below us, or the crystalline consciousness grid, and all the elements that we are made of, all right, and how it comes into our body, all right, and then also the water, and how the frequency and the moons, just like the moon that we just went through, how it is affecting our moods, how it is affecting our hormones, how it is affecting how we relate to people. And now with the solstice, it is another powerful change, which is happening to us, which is changing the elements a little bit differently. So in 2025, it's going to be the year of the snake, all right? And this is where we are in Pisces, all right? It's going to go from, well, we're in Pisces now, but it's going to go into, hold on a second, more of Saturn, all right, and Neptune. The first part of 2025, the first 3 months, is going to be about power, but it's also going to be about disillusionment. It's going to be about pain, and it's going to be about joy. It's going to be about joys because we're finally waking up and we're seeing hope of things changing. All right. And we've already seen it happening since right after the election. We've also seen it in the world events and in the other countries. So we also see it in the financial realm. We're seeing it, of course, in the political realm, but we're seeing it in our school systems. We're seeing it in our economy, especially, and about things that we're not putting up with anymore. You know, the immigration, the illegal immigrants that have come in illegally, and what has happened. So we're looking at the hope of changing that, but we're also looking at all the changes that are going to happen, the fear. And when people stand in their fear, a lot of stuff is they get angry. They get angry is because they've been lied to and disillusioned. And now it's all coming to the light. That dark can't hide anymore. So the first part of 2025 is going to be dealing with that. All right. And the first part is ruled by fire and air. Those elements, fire and air. Fire is the anger. And air is what fuels it. So what fuels it is what we're being fed all the time. The media or our friends or work situations. So that's being fed all the time. The fire and the air, they work together. All right. However, when we get to from the end of March all the way into the end of, I think it's at the end of May, we're going to go more into moving forward with our empowerment. It's going to be about rebellion and purpose. Rebellion of the old things that has happened to us and all the changes where we get angry. But it's also about the purpose of what we need to clean up. We need to clean up and we need to move past that so that we can raise our frequencies to that higher frequency. It's just like the Ascension symptoms where our DNA is being recalibrated to hold this frequency. Well, that frequency affects the whole earth. It affects everybody's vibrational field. So also what is going to happen is that more and more people are becoming aware of our galactic helpers that are out there. They're becoming more spiritual. It's about becoming more spiritual, whatever way you think of it or do it. All right. Many people don't believe in religion. Some do. But it's all about our empowerment as divine beings. And that's exactly what this group is all about. About us standing in our power, sharing our mastery of who we are, making a difference to help other people, healing ourselves every day. That's where we're releasing that stuff. That's why the Star Mothers are here to help us, guide us. The wise star people, the wise council of light. And there's so many different beings, and many of us are wakening up to old lifetimes, whether it's Lemuria or whether it's, Atlantis or whether it's Egypt or whatever, but it's all tying together. That's the wake up. The people are starting to wake up and realize that it's all part of this cosmic gateway of things that have to happen and where we are going in the future. All right. So what the Star Mothers want me to do is to help you understand that when we are going through this rocky time, to always use discernment and try not to be so impatient. But of course, sometimes that's hard for us because we want it yesterday. Most of us do. But it's a time that we need to go. Um, you know, the elements that are coming in, the fire and the air, will bring about a lot of good changes because people have to go through that. That's where the rebellion is going through, is because they're angry, is because they're finally waking up to what's happening. All right. But it's also, they can be influenced in a bad way. That's why discernment is so important. If you hear something, go with inside and ask, should I believe this or not? Or don't take the energy in. That's what working on ourselves is all about. Not living in that energy. Knowing that you are divine and you have the power. Nothing can touch you. Nothing can hurt you. And that is the old energy telling you differently by the way people act to you or your own issues coming up. So that's why discernment is really important. All right. And then having patience. And sometimes a lot of us don't have patience. I know I don't have patience sometimes. Sometimes I just want it, I get really pissed. But that's okay. I think we're all doing that. So our galactic family is here. They've always been here. They're here to guide us and direct us. And they wanted me to just talk about the winter solstice and about the changes coming up, especially the cosmic gateway. And that what is happening now with those drones over the whole country now, they're just decoys. They're just putting more things into the wrench to confuse you. It's it's a lot of the dark energy coming to the light, trying to make you think that they're ETs, that we're being overthrown by an invasion and stuff. And we're not. They would do it in a different way, and they do it in a different way. All right. So that's the power that you know inside. That's where you can go inside in discernment and say, I know it's not, they won't come that way on little tiny little ships. They won't do that. So let's go into relaxation. All right. And we're going to call everybody in, and they're going to do an activation. All right. And transmit their power to help you not be, in the disillusionment and in the pain and in the fear, and to help you stay in the good awakening, the energy of divineness, the energy of your own power, the actual empowerment of your abilities at this time, and why we come together as light workers. Okay? All right. So everybody, I'm not going to turn the music on because I want you to listen and feel the energy coming through. I'm going to take a little bit of water before we start. Now, when we get done with this, I'm going to just go off. All right. So I want you to relax, and if you're in the Eastern time, get ready for bed. Continue, do your daily meditations. Connect with your guides, and know that you're not alone ever. All right. Okay, everyone. Can you all hear me okay? Yeah, okay. All right. All right, so take a nice deep breath. Breathe it in slowly and deeply. Breathe it in slowly and deeply. Very good. and again, slowly and deeply. Dear children of the light, we are here, your beautiful galactic family of the light, your cosmic family of multidimensional frequency of divineness. And we join together with all the beautiful inner circles that are around the earth. All the other light workers and old souls that are holding this light at this time. We are here. We are part of the Council of Light, which many call us the White Hats. The actual federation of light beings that are within your frequency field, within your consciousness, within the energy of all that you do, and we are also in the energy of planet Earth at this time. So, dear ones, we're going to bring your energy down into Mother Gaia as we ground you into the crystalline grid of the power of Mother Gaia. As Mother Gaia is very important as planet Earth is awakened at this time. And as you, as divine beings, breathe in the air that is given to you from planet Earth, you are getting the strength of Mother Gaia. You're getting the strength of all of your other lifetimes that are stored within the crystalline grid of the Earth. And we, your galactic family, many of us, consciousness are within the grid of Mother Earth. And as you connect your energy with us, you feel our power, you know our power, and it gives you peace and guidance. So let's start to bring that energy through. As we ground you into Mother Earth, start to feel the vibrational field around you. As we slowly bring the energy up from the beautiful energy of Mother Earth and all of your ancestors that has the wisdom and all the wisdom from your soul is coming up to help you at this time. This is being done through your 24th chromosome, the energy of your enlightenment, your light source frequency that you have as a light being. And as this energy slowly comes up your body, we are now going to connect you with your subconscious, your beautiful main guides that have been with you since the beginning of time, along with the angels that have been with you from the beginning of time. And we also invite the integrated energy therapy angels to come through, for they know and feel the unrest of many things happening within the world and how it is affecting you. And these IT angels are going to connect with the rest of the galactic force and family that is within your field at this time. So breathe in and breathe out. Now, dear ones, beautiful Syrians, our Syrian star mothers step forward. And they are now coming individually to you, standing behind you with their hand on the back within your three-dimensional field of your human body. So breathe in and out. And as the energy vibrates through you, they're imprinting within you more power, more empowerment to feel your divineness. They're giving you more hope, more light, more codes of empowerment. Breathe it in, dear one. And now we want you to go to the area above your head, in to your soul star area. And here we want you to go to your higher consciousness energy of light and love. We want you to stay here as you bring the frequency in, as you breathe in and out, filling up every molecule of your body. Breathe it in and out. Dear children, we, the Galactic Federation, and the Light Council are here for this beautiful activation, for this beautiful community of divine souls, souls that are here working on themselves and helping the planet in a very divine way. And dear ones, we are preparing you for the energy that is coming in, that has been with you and expanding and growing you in many areas of your life. The healing that you have done, and bringing the old baggage through to release them. Those old energy of disillusionment, the old distorted energy loops of how you survived on planet Earth. We, the Federation of all of your galactic family, are with you. Some of you resonate more with Actorians. Some of you relate to the Pleiadians. Some of you relate to the Lyrans and the power of the Lyrans, the energy of Egypt. Some of you relate to the frequencies of crystals in your life. You all do it different, and you all do it the same. For we are all one with the great central sun. We are one in the energy of divineness. And as this community of lightworkers come together, their energy fields are expanding out and helping others who are still in pain. Those who are still in the 3D world, who are filled with fear and have much anger at this time. They have fear that their freedom is going to be taken away. They're afraid of more wars and pain, as history has shown. But you, dear lightworkers, know this is all part of the ascension process on planet Earth. It is the time that you are all awakening to your own higher frequency and abilities as a light being, being recoded, restructured, recalibrated to hold this frequency differently, to be in the quantum frequency of the universe, to be able to live in a human body and project this frequency out to help humanity at this time. It is also your ability to connect with different people that resonate with you, to expand your own horizon, to let go of old training and old beliefs. For there is nothing wrong with your old helpers that helped you in this lifetimes and all the lifetimes before you. Your lineage frequency is changing. Your DNA genetic lineage is changing. Your ancestors and your Akashic lineage is changing. For this new frequency is lining up, and it will change your whole DNA and everyone within your DNA lineage, whether it's your genetic, through your parents, or your cousins, or your children. You hold the power to help others raise their frequency and to tap in to their own abilities with the 24th chromosome of multidimensional light. And as the earth continues to experience the frequency from the sun, as it pours out the solar flares of photon magnetic energy that goes into your cellular structure, it is also connecting with the resonance hertz frequency of the earth, changing the earth, changing the frequency around the earth. And you, as the awakened light beings, are here on purpose to transmute and transform yourself first and transmute the old negative energy loops so they no longer have power over you, and help you stay in your mastery as a divine being, to be the new human, to feel the love and the joy and the compassion, to have the appreciation for your life, and to help others start to come alive in this higher frequency. That is why this group is about ascending, the Academy of Ascension, of learning new things and also living in today's frequencies, in the changes on planet Earth, and how it affects your field around you, and how you intermingle with everyone else that you come in contact with. And your changes of recalibrating sometimes is very hard, especially when you get caught off-centered, when something comes up that you thought you already healed. Don't worry, dear one. There are many, many layers, and they are coming up so that you can let go of the distortion, the old ways of processing things, the old ways of relating to things and people. That is where you start to come and live in your love power. You have choices, your free will as a human. And many of you never believed that you had free will. You felt that you were a victim or you had no choice. And those are the inner turmoils of fear. Well, dear ones, you have great power. You have great power in the actual Council of Light. The Federation of the Galactic is here. They're in the frequency field. Many have seen them. Many of us have walked among you. And many of you have recognized us as earth angels. We are, and so are you. You're all divine beings of the light, messengers of God. Now, dear ones, go to your soul star above your head, where your higher consciousness is, and just sit in this energy as you breathe in and out. Now, dear ones, we are inviting your own main guides and your main angels to come forward. They are now going to go into your root chakra, your beautiful wheel of red energy spiraling around and round. We are having your spirit guides balance these chakras as they feed all of the energy within your cellular structure. And they work together in your nervous system, in your circulatory system, in your parasympathetic and your sympathetic system that regulates your heartbeat and how you respond to different frequencies, and how it keeps your heart beating and your lungs breathing the air in. These chakras balance out The meridians, the channels that flows the energy through your whole body. So now we're going to move up into your second chakra, into the area of creativity and your genetics as you procreate in many lifetimes, in your reproductive fields, in your sacral area, and this beautiful orange energy of frequency spiraling around, and your beautiful guides balancing them now to balance the energy in the meridians and all your cells, all of your organs in this area, to run smoothly. Your body, the beautiful machine of energy. Very good. And now we're going to bring the energy to your solar plexus, your power of creativity and building your life and embracing your life and embracing the challenges and the opportunities, and to tap into your intuition, your gut knowing. Listen. Listen to your power in your solar plexus, beautiful yellow power, and the power that's connected to the great central sun, and how it relates to you as the solar plexus opens up to the solar energy that comes through with those photon energy, goes into your solar plexus and distributes energy, new, upgraded energy into those codes. Yes, those chakras are very important. As the energy moves up through Mother Earth, through your lungs, up to the galactic, and the energy come back down, down to the earth. As you feel this energy getting stronger and stronger with all the helpers that you have. Now, dear ones, we're going to go up to your heart chakra, the beautiful spiral green energy field with a pink inside also, for it flows with love in your heart, the love that you have as a divine being, the compassion that is awakened in each of you at this time, where you show your compassion by taking action, by using your abilities to come from your heart and breathe out into your energy field, the frequency around you, to help other people. This is you, your awakening, your power that you have as a light being. Now, as this heart beats stronger and stronger, a beautiful white light expands out in front of you, in back of you, to the sides of you, to the left and the right, to below you and above you. And we are now bringing that beautiful violet frequency dome around you, to feel 26 feet around you, to expand that. So you feel this spectrum energy of the full rainbow within the violet illuminated light. It's expanding. recalibrating, uploading, upgrading, downloading new information, new power, empowerment. For we are getting you ready for the cosmic gateway as the next 2 weeks continues into the year 2025, as the energy will be more powerful. Many people will be rebelling, and the energy will be dark, will be anger, pain, fear, disillusionment. But you have a new perspective. You have a light, stronger and more powerful, to help those in despair, and for you to use more discernment in what is coming through, for you to stand in your light, that nothing can harm you, not old thoughts, not old friends or relationships, nothing of darkness, a lower frequency, can touch you. For you shine brightly. That white light is a field of love, is your magnificence, is your wisdom that you have as an awakened being at this time. Breathe it in and breathe it out. And now we're going to move the energy up to your throat chakra, your 5th chakra of baby blue energy, circulating around you, opening up your voice, opening up your breathing to be more powerful. As you breathe in the energy up and down, for you to stand in your sacred truth, to be able to communicate in a new perspective, to be able to say the right words for those that are still hurting, for you to use discernment, knowing what is your stuff and what is their stuff, and to always come from the power that you have in the vibrational field with the words that you speak. For they are powerful. This cosmic gateway is lifting you up with more power. The elements of the fire and the air is expanding your frequency out into the field of the oxygen of the earth. You are powerful. Very good. And now, dear one, we're going to move up to your 3rd eye as we allow your beautiful main spirit guides and angels to come through to help strengthen that spiral chakra, the 6th chakra in your pineal gland, where your sight goes out to be able to see things in a new light, a new expansion, to see things differently, to come from light. Very good. And now we're bringing your main guides and angels up to your 7th chakra in the crown, the top part of your head, and the cellular memory map in the top of your head, where many things in power, a beautiful violet light energy flows through. And as this energy goes up, it goes up to your 8th chakra, which is your soul star above you, as you feel the energy of your power. For now, dear one, you're beautiful, divine, galactic star family forms a beautiful circle around you. The Galactic Federation and the Council of Light, the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, the Andromedians, the Hathor's energy, beautiful, strength, warriors, goddesses. The Lyrans, the Syrians, and also the Orions. Yes, the Council of Light from Orion. And yes, there has been a battle. But there's a good battle of the Orions. And the good battle. And all of your helpers are here. They are all part of this cosmic gateway. And as you move forward in 2025, it will be very rough. But you will come out shining. You will feel more hope within the words that come out of your mouth, the people that you intermingle with, to help yourself and also to help them. And now, dear ones, feel the beautiful, sacred, geometric eternity, figure 8, coming out from your heart into our fields, and our fields going back into your heart and back out around you. As we solidify your power, around, grounding you into your light source, grounding you into the consciousness field above you, the magnetic field, and all of the other light sources in the great matrix around planet Earth, the magnetic consciousness grid. And now this field goes out to your Makaba, the field around you, that beautiful violet vibrating frequency of love and the full spectrum of light. And now down, as this energy goes into the crystalline grid of Mother Gaia and the power of your own wisdom. Very good, dear ones. We have been with you since the beginning of time. We have joined together all of the family of light to bring you to this time. We are only a heartbeat away, a thought away, a breath away, as we have been merging our DNA within your cellular structure for quite some time now, giving you the power to stand in your light, to be the warrior of your own destiny, to be the warrior in your future, and the hero in your own story. Now, dear one, we're going to ground you, all the cells in your body, down to the molecules below your feet in the frequency field, into the root chakra, down into the root of Mother Gaia, down into the frequency, into Mother Gaia. Tonight, dear ones, in your dreams, continue to feel this energy and ask us to heal your subconscious of things that still need to be healed. And those beautiful spirit guides and angels that have been with you since the beginning of time will help clear from the subconscious those blockages, your own fear that you don't even know that's there, and fill you with more power. Go forward, dear ones, in love, light, and peace. And so it is.